Today we have a brand new release, 2024 Topps Heritage High number, the next to last 2024 Topps release. And today we're going to be going over my top 10 most valuable, according to, of course, me. So what is going on, everybody? It is Griffin Sports Cards back here with another video for you guys today. And before we get into it, let's plug the giveaway as usual. So at 11,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away hobby packs of Series 1. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content you see on the channel. And last but certainly not least, leave a comment down below of your craziest, wildest, and boldest takes you have for this baseball season. And I'll announce the winner once we hit 11,000, what should be, honestly, probably the next couple days. Probably the next couple days we'll be announcing the winner. So make sure you guys have your submissions in. And of course, join the Discord down below and go subscribe to my 2 new YouTube channels. Breaking news, I will be live tomorrow afternoon on the Grip and Rip Show at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be going live from about 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking all things opening day, some storylines heading into opening day, some maybe fantasy pickups for the week. We'll see. We're going to be talking a bunch of different things. So go subscribe to that channel. I'm live tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. So let's get into it. So, of course, this list is pretty solid. This list is absolutely pretty solid. And they're all usual suspects. These guys we've all talked about before. You guys know all of these guys. But this time there's a twist. So instead of using last year's statistics, we're using the spring training statistics they have accumulated during spring training, except one guy who, spoiler alert, already had a start in a game in Tokyo. So that kind of gives you a hint of one person on this list, which should be no secret anyways. But regardless, we'll try to speed this one up. I don't want to talk too long because these top 10s, of course, when I used to film on this computer, this is where I would film the old top 10s, you guys know they can get to 30, 40 minutes long. So I'm going to try not to do that this time around. So either way, number 10, we're going to Jackson Holliday. Jackson Holliday is number 10 on this list. Had a good spring training. 48 at-bats, 333 average. Simple. 1 in every 3 at-bats contained a hit. 1 homer, 4 RBIs, and an 865 OPS. Now the question is Jackson Holliday going to make the opening day roster for the Orioles? And I think he actually might. Because I was researching this before the video. I guess Gunnar Henderson is hurt, which I didn't even know about. And I guess Jackson Holliday is a front runner for a replacement for the time being for Gunnar Henderson. I mean, his spring is a very good spring. I mean, of course you guys know Jackson Holliday had, in my opinion, had some developmental problems last year. I think they called him up way too early. He didn't do well. They sent him down to AAA, didn't do well there, got called back up, and didn't do well in the big leagues again. So they kind of messed with his development a little bit. So I think they should probably take it a little slow with him this year. You don't really need to rush him. He's still so young, but spring was good. Spring was good, and if he needs to fill in for Gunnar Henderson for who knows how long, I don't even know what Gunnar Henderson's injury is. I didn't even know he was injured until literally an hour ago. So we'll see. Either way, number 10. Number 9. Number 9 on this list. We're going to one of my personal favorites, aside from Paul Skeens, of course, an update. Kyle Manzardo. Kyle Manzardo of the Cleveland Guardians. I almost said Indians. Almost said Indians, not quite. Either way, 53 total at-bats in spring, 321 average. 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and a 999 OPS. 1 shy of 1,000. 1 shy of 1,000. Very good. Very good spring on Manzardo's half. And I assume he will be in the starting lineup for the Guardians. It would be shocking to me if he didn't. So either way, Kyle Manzardo, number 9, one of my personal favorites. Definitely one of my personal favorites the last year of update, aside from, of course, my real favorite. But, you know, he's probably, I would say, second. Actually third, because we actually have another pitcher on this list we're going to talk about for the Pirates. But either way, number 8. Number 8, Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford, number 8 on this list. 33 at-bats. Only 33 at-bats this spring. Kind of interesting because, of course, in spring training terms, typically it's about 50 at-bats. A veteran / pro who you know is going to make the roster, they like to say 50 at-bats is the sweet spot for spring training to get ramped up. And Langford, for whatever reason, only had 33. I don't know if that was due to injury. I don't know what that was due to, but only 33 at-bats. Only 33 at-bats. But regardless, 424 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and a 1,183 OPS. So a lot of these guys have had really good springs. A lot of these guys had really, really, really good springs. And again, Wyatt Langford will absolutely be making the Texas Rangers roster, no doubt about it. Can't wait to see what he has his sophomore season. Number 7. Number 7 on this list is an interesting one. It shouldn't be, but with recent developments, which I will talk about today. Jared Jones. Jared Jones, my second favorite. Of course, I always call him the Robin to Paul Skeen's Batman. Unfortunately, came down with some elbow discomfort the other day. Got a second opinion, which in the sports world, when you get a second opinion on your arm, like a pitcher, never a good sign. But the baseball gods blessed us because guess what? Jared Jones is only going to miss about 6 weeks. Thank the heavens. We could have really been screwed. So Jared Jones had something with his elbow. They didn't say what yet. But thank the Lord, it is not Tommy John. So we are completely dodging that, thankfully. He will pitch in 2025, thankfully. Because, again, he is the Robin to Paul Skeen's Batman. Now, Bubba Chandler will be the second Robin to Paul Skeen's Batman in about May. But regardless, thankfully Jared Jones is okay. Not going to be out long term. Just a little bump in the road, so thankfully. But either way, his spring stats, 0-1, 2.25 ERA, 17 strikeouts with 12 innings pitched. I will tell you, he developed a changeup of some kind against lefties, and it goes this way against lefties, and they swing over it, and they miss it completely. It's a beautiful pitch. He developed a new pitch, and it is beautiful. So I cannot wait to see what that looks like. Probably, I would say Jared Jones realistically isn't coming back till about June. He'll start ramping up again in May. He won't come back in June, so it'll be a little bit before we see him again. But either way, very thankful. We could have been seeing Jared Jones next July, so I'm very thankful for that. Either way, number 7. Number 6, Shota Imanaga. Shota Imanaga for the Cubs. And I believe I accidentally put his spring training stats on here. Although he did start in the Tokyo series, but I believe these are his spring training stats. I could be wrong. They have to be. So it's 1-0, a 5.73 ERA, 13 strikeouts with 11 innings pitched. Obviously, if it was regular season, he only pitched like 4 innings or something like that. So yeah, these are his spring stats. I completely forgot he started the Tokyo series. But either way, he should be pretty good. He should be pretty good this year. You know, they say Justin Steele is the ace of the Cubs. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. Shota is the ace of the Cubs, in my opinion. Being a Pirates fan, I don't know why the Cubs don't see that. I don't know. But since, Shota started in the Tokyo series, maybe they wanted to give someone else an opportunity for the, American opening day, I guess, official opening day. So, pretty cool there. Either way. All right. We're halfway through the video, and honestly, I'm spent. So you know what that calls for? A peeps break. Cotton candy peeps, can't go wrong with them. By the way, while we're in this break, let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite flavor of Peeps? Easter's only like a month away. So, with that being said, what is your favorite flavor of Peeps? I like cotton candy. Hence these right here. Either way, now we're halfway through. Quick little drink. Number 5. Number 5, Jung-Hoo Lee. Jung-Hoo Lee of the Giants. Now, again, unfortunately, has some injury again. A lot of people are looking at Jung-Hoo Lee and saying, yeah, this guy's going to probably not be Rookie of the Year, because I guess he surpassed rookie status last year, so he's not even eligible for Rookie of the Year. But I would say he's probably in the running to be one of the best, I guess, second-year players outside of like a couple like Skeens and things like that. Either way, his spring, 35 at-bats, 257 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and an 852 OPS. Very good. Very, very good. Whenever he comes back, which he will obviously come back, this injury he sustained is not like, season ending or anything like that. It's just a little back problem, I think it was. He should be back, I would say, a couple weeks into April, so not really a big issue on that front. I expect big things out of him this year, and I do think we are going to see that. Giants are a pretty interesting team. We'll talk more about them maybe on the live stream tomorrow for opening day. I think the Giants are an interesting team. Obviously, being in the NL West, Dodgers are going to reign supreme there in the NL West, so it's going to be pretty hard to see what they do there. But regardless, it's pretty interesting, and I do think Jung-Hoo Lee is going to be pretty solid this year for the Giants. Either way, number 4, we're going to LA. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yoshi Yamamoto, as I call him. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. Now, his stats, I'm going to read, are the Tokyo Series stats. Of course, he started Game 1 against the Cubs. 1-0, a 1.80 ERA, 4 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched. Very solid performance. Very solid performance against the Cubs on the Tokyo Series opening game. Dodgers are loaded. I don't know what else I can say about the Dodgers at this point. They are loaded. Absolutely stacked are the LA Dodgers. Going to be tough to beat them. Going to be really, really tough for any team. Any team, no matter if you're a 100-loss team or a 100-win team. Going to be very hard to beat the Dodgers this year. Very, very tough to beat the Dodgers. They improved big time and added Roki Sasaki. So, they're going to be a powerhouse. And for a long time. So, debate amongst yourselves in the comments. This is a good debate, actually. Good debate. In the comments. Should MLB impose a salary cap and floor in baseball? Dodgers kind of give a reason to do it, and my Pirates kind of give a reason to do it as well, considering, of course, the tale of two extremes. Extreme spending and extreme cheapskateism, I guess, if that's even a word. I don't know. Debate amongst yourselves in the comments. Number 3. Number 3, you guys should all know probably the top 3 are at this point. Jackson Chourio is number 3 on this list. In spring training, 49 at-bats, a 469 average. That's pretty insane. 1 homer, 8 RBI, and a 1,223 OPS. I'll tell you, he is absolutely the face of the franchise of the Brewers moving forward. The NL Central, which again we'll talk a lot more about it later this week, tomorrow, I guess. The NL Central is wide open. Truthfully, the Reds are decent. Pirates, great pitching, no offense. Brewers, Cardinals are going to probably lose 90. Sorry, Knox and Rips, I had to say it. But regardless, NL Central's kind of wide open. I don't really know what to think. I will give you my official predictions tomorrow, I think. I will give you my official predictions tomorrow. But regardless, Chourio is definitely the face of the Brewers. Absolutely. Yelich is on his way out. He's nearing retirement, I'd have to imagine, in the next 5 years probably. So, we'll see what happens there. Either way, Number 2, we're going to San Diego. San Diego, California. We're going to Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill is number 2 on this list. 46 at-bats, 239 average, 4 homer, 10 RBIs, and a 782 OPS. Very good. Very, very good for Jackson Merrill. Again, I mean, Padres are pretty solid. Honestly, I expect the Padres to probably make a wild card spot. I mean, again, we'll talk more about this tomorrow on my live stream, but the National League is freaking loaded compared to the American League. I do expect the Padres to make the playoffs in a wild card situation. I don't think they're going to beat the Dodgers for the division. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. Never say never, though. I mean, truthfully, never say never. But regardless, Merrill is definitely going to be a face of the Padres for a very long time. They have a lot of faces there. Of course, Machado, Tatis, of course. He fits in like a glove in San Diego. And number 1, you guys absolutely should have known this is going to be the case. Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, my ace, my GOAT, my face of the franchise. Number 1 on this list. No doubt about it. Either way, 2-0, 250 ERA, 23 strikeouts, and 18 innings pitched. I cannot wait to see what he has this year, man. I cannot wait to see what Paul has in store for the Buccos this year. I expect big things. I expect big things out of Paul Skeens. Easily our ace, and it's kind of crazy. In 1 year, he hasn't even been up in the big leagues for a full calendar year, and he is a locker room leader in that clubhouse. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, but guess what, man? I'm very excited. Our pitching staff, minus the Jared Jones stuff, but thankfully Jared's not going to be out all year. So that's a big, huge development for us. We have Thomas Harrington, who you guys are going to know about very soon. And, of course, you guys already know about Bubba Chandler. So our rotation is going to be freaking stacked by the end of the year. And, wow, no other to lead it other than Paul Skeens. So either way, there is my top 10. There is my top 10. So before we get out of here and have another Pete break, of course, another Pete break. Can't go wrong with another Pete break. Let me tell you guys about today's sponsor of the video. And my sponsors probably don't like how I'm doing this with mouth open. But either way, Smackin' and SeatGeek. Links down below. Smackin', you get 10% off your entire purchase. Link down below. SeatGeek, you get $20 off. This is important. $20 off your first purchase only on SeatGeek.com. Guys, opening day is tomorrow. Opening day is tomorrow. If you don't have your tickets, what are you doing? Get them now. Use my code SAVEMONEY and enjoy the ball game tomorrow. I want to see you guys at the ball game tomorrow and say use my code to save some money. Again, $20 off your first purchase only. So here we go, man. And of course, another Pete. The last pack out of my mega box for Series 1. Of course, I don't have high number in hand yet. I will have it. Not today, though. But let's see. By the way, if you decide, and there's literally, well, we have a hollow foil. If you decide to buy any high number, click the link down below for my product tab. It'll get you some commission. Pepsi break. Let's open some cards. Locklear, Clase, Brent Rooker, Schwellenbach, Ha-Sung Kim, Bradley Blalock, I've never heard of him, Charlie Blackmon, Goat, Jay Cronenworth, Team Card Mariners, Tanner Houck, a Ryan O'Hearn, I assume this is our silver foil. Yes, I would be correct. A Ryan O'Hearn silver foil, which I think I already pulled, which is kind of crazy. I think I already pulled this exact card, so kind of crazy. Yelich, of course, we did pull his 85, or I should say 90 out of 5 border foil out of this box. So I guess it's kind of fitting we're ending the box with Yelich as well. And Mike Yastrzemski and Chase McDermott. I think I said his name right. Either way, I'm getting out of here. And, of course, the last two peeps. Now I can't talk. Either way, I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your top 10 in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.